Mathewson here, and we are up to week 4 in our 6-week free workout series called Beat the Heat, the perfect exercises to do in the heat of summer. And guess what? If you're watching this and it's not the middle of summer, you can still do these workouts. So they're just my idea of what is awesome to do in the middle of summer. And if you want some other ideas of exercise formats, workout formats that are great to do in the heat, in the middle of summer, then check out this link. I created a PDF totally for free to accompany this video series that goes into how your body works in the heat, why it's different than working out in the cold or even working out in an air-conditioned gym, what you have to take into consideration, what works for you, what works against you, and all the exercise formats that I could think of that are great to do in the heat of summer. So I created this because it's so easy. And I see people do it all the time. It's so easy to just give yourself an excuse. It's too hot to work out today. I don't think so. I'm just gonna sit by the pool and have a, I don't know, strawberry daiquiri or something like that. So you can still do that. That's great. But there really isn't an excuse to not work out. If you have a body, it wants to move. Exercise is simply movement. So let's move. This workout is really what I think is an awesome stretch session. So it'll lengthen out your spine, lengthen out your legs, make you feel really good and noodly. So if you're feeling like you're really tight, then utilize the heat and take me up on this free stretch session. All you need is your bod and a mat, or if you just want to roll around on the floor, that's fine too. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's get into it. So before we get all stretchy, we gotta warm up the muscles. I know this is a Beat the Heat video, but just assuming that your muscles aren't completely warmed up already, we'll just do a little bit of getting them into it. So you're going to take your chin to your chest, roll your shoulders forward, start to scoop through, roll down, bend your knees as much as you have to get your hands to the floor, maybe just the tips of your fingers. And just shake out your head, shake out your shoulders, and then start to tuck your tailbone under. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Take your shoulders up by your ears and pull them back. 4 counts. Down. 3, 2, 1. Roll up. 3, 2, 1. Slow down. 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to inhale your arms out, around, and up. Open your chest. Look up. Exhale, full swan dive out over the legs. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. You're going to have to stop bending them as much as you think. Does that make sense? Reverse swan dive, arms out, around, and up. Meaning that you won't have to bend them as much as we warm up. That made more sense. All the way down. Reverse swan dive, arms out, around, and up. So start to notice that with the backs of the legs. Are they starting to loosen up a little bit? Even if it's just a little bit. Notice. Inhale, arms out, around, and up. And exhale. Flat back, arms out, around, and down. Walk yourself out to a plank. Shoulders over the wrists. All 10 fingers pressing down. Thighs tight, belly in, so you feel like your tailbone is long. Hold it here. Slight bend in the elbows. You just don't want to lock in the joints. And then press up and back to a nice down dog. You can still keep the knees bent if you want. This is for you to feel good, not to push through the pain. So do what your body needs. And then come back into the plank. Still heating up the body if it needs any heating up. Just in case. You do not want to stretch a cold muscle. So we're moving into it nice and easy. Come forward into a plank. And downward dog. Stay in the down dog this time. Bend the right leg. Stretch out the back of the left. Switch legs. Switch legs. Switch legs. Now both heels down, hips way up. Armpits towards the floor and rib cage pulling in. Come forward to a plank. Knees down. And stretch your hips back onto your heels. Woo. All right. So we're going to come to sit right in the center. And start with your legs out straight in front of you. If you need to sit on something, you could sit on a blanket or even like a pillow under your hips so that you can get your spine nice and long. Flex your feet and inhale your arms up. Open your chest and look up. And then use the exhale to reach as far forward as you can. Crown of the head towards your toes. And then inhale up. Open your chest, look up. And use your exhale to reach even further this time. It doesn't matter if it's far. It matters if it's just a little bit further than where you already were. So each time you make a little bit of progress, even if it's just a little bit. Use that exhale. Notice where you're at. And inhale your arms up. One more time, reach out even further, lengthening the spine. And all the way up. Now go ahead and take your right knee into your chest. Use your shin as leverage to really lift up your chest. Pull your shoulders down. Yeah, lengthen your neck. Now you can stay here, or you can cross the leg over and stay here, or you can pull that right leg under. So now you're a human pretzel. Inhale your right arm up, lift through the rib cage, and exhale it behind you. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale it across. If you're feeling pretty stretchy already, you can bend the elbow to deepen that twist. Up to you. We're going to breathe into it. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. And then you're going to do a counter twist and lean into your right hip as you open your chest. So you're leaning back into that right hip. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then take the right leg out to the side, but keep your left foot into your inner thigh. You're going to turn so your rib cage is facing the right leg. Left arm or right arm behind you. Left arm up. Open your chest, lean back a little bit, and use your exhale to reach your hands either behind the leg or behind the foot. So you're in a twist with your rib cage right there. And then inhale up, open your chest. And exhale out. Inhale up. And this one stays here. Inhale. Exhale, reach your chest farther forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach your chest farther forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach it out. Now Now we'll do something fun. You're gonna cartwheel your hands back, lean into your left hand, right arm up, press down through the left shin, and reach the right hand behind you. Big stretch for the front of the body, and then come all the way back down. See if you go a little further this time. And do it again, one more time. Press up, reach, 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 stretch the front of the body. And then all the way down. And, oh, you know what? That's kind of fun. Let's do it just one more time. And reach. Oh, and down. That one feels really good, at least to me. And then come on up. Take your legs apart, but not too wide. So it's like picture frame legs. Like not so far that you're gonna fall backwards, or if you're over flexible, you'll fall forwards. But just enough so that you can keep your shoulders over your hips, your abs in, and your low back nice and long. So you're not like, ugh, 'cause that's horrible. Inhale your arms up. Open your chest, always, always lengthening. Reach the fingertips towards your feet. I have like a monkey body or something, so I reach past my feet, but that's not normal. So wherever you're at, you just reach the crown of your head further. Notice where your fingertips are at. And inhale up. I'm not dissing my bod. I'm very grateful, but yeah, that's not normal. Reach the crown of your head forward. Inhale up. And exhale, reach as far forward as you can. Lengthening your heart and the crown of your head forward. And then come on up to sit. Take your legs out in front of you. Let's check those hamstrings this way. Exhale, reach forward. Notice how much further you're reaching. And then inhale up. Exhale, reach out. And then come to sit up. Now the left knee comes in. Use that leg as leverage to lift your chest. Press your shoulders down, lengthen your neck. Flexing through the right foot so the right leg is active. And you can stay here, or you can stay here, or you can turn yourself into a human pretzel on this side. Woohoo! Okay, left arm up, stretch out your rib cage, bring that hand behind you. Inhale the right arm up, stretch your rib cage, and pull that arm across. And just like on the other side, if you're already feeling super stretchy, you can bend your elbow so that accentuates the stretch. Up to you. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. And we're going to counter twist. Lean into your left hip and open your chest. Look up. And then take that left leg out to the side. Right hand comes to the inner thigh. Left arm up, bring it behind you. Right arm up, turn the rib cage to face that leg, and reach behind the leg or behind the foot. Notice where you're at. Inhale, lift up, open your chest, look up, and exhale, reach out. Even further. Inhale up. Exhale, reach out even further. One more time. And exhale out. Now we'll do the fun cartwheely stretchy thing. That's a technical term. Right arm up, left arm up. Press down into your shin and your hand to come up into that stretch. And then come down. Reach even further forward. Farther, further. I don't know. Press up. And reach. Gotta keep it even with the other side. One more time. And hold it here for a moment. And then come on up. This time, take your legs a little bit wider apart. Cool. Now you're gonna crawl your hands forward. Notice how far you're reaching. Crawl over to the right leg. Take your right hand in front of that leg and sweep your left arm away and up. So you're making a big circle. Keep your left hip down. Sweep out around and up. Sweep out around and up. Reach. One more time. Sweep out around and up. Stay here. Reach the fingertips. Pull your shoulder blade into your back. Turn your tricep in towards your face as you look up under that arm. And then turn your body to face the right leg, keeping your left knee, left toes up, left hip down. Crawl through the center. Notice if you're reaching any further now. And then over to the left side. Left hand or arm down in front of that leg. Keep your right hip down. Sweep your right arm out around, big circle, up over your head. Look underneath the arm. Sweep it out around and up. Again, sweep it out around and up. One more time. Stay here. Reach, reach, reach. Tricep turning in towards your face. Pull your shoulder down, lengthening the neck. And then turn to face the leg. Keeping your right hip down, right knee and toes up. Crawl to the center. Notice if you're reaching any farther forward. I think I'm out of the frame now. Walk your hands in. Maybe I'll scoot back a little. Maybe it's unwarranted. I don't know. This is awkward. All right, so from where you're at, if you're not doing this weird mat shimmy thing, whatever. I want you to take your hands behind you, lift your hips, lift your chest, and take your legs a little wider. Doesn't matter how wide, just wider than they were. That's all good. And then walk your hands out. Keep your knees and your toes straight up. Press your chest and your belly forward so your hips go a little bit back. Walk around to the right leg. Walk through the center. Over to the left leg. Walk to the center. Walk your hands in. Take your arms up. Clasp your hands. Lift up and over to the right. Ears in between your arms. Keep that left shoulder pulling back. And up. Over the other way. Keep the right shoulder pulling back. And up. Over this way. Up. Over that way. Up. Over to the right. Up. Over to the left. And release your arms down. Go ahead, take your legs forward. This time, you're going to take your right foot on top of the left thigh. You can stay here and get your hip stretch, or you can walk the left leg in and get your hip stretch here. The goal is to lift your chest enough to get it touching your shin. I'm not there, but if you are, that's great. And if you're not, that's great too. What we're going for is a big stretch in the right hip. Lengthen your neck. And then you can rock it out side to side. Using your hands to press your chest forward. And then we'll find the center. Keep that right foot flexed to protect your right knee. And then take your left leg underneath you. Now this is a double pigeon. So feet and knees matched up. If this does not work for you, then you can take your legs halfway down, or you can take your right leg all the way down. Again, the goal is just to feel a stretch here. So wherever you're at, totally cool. Lift your chest, shoulders down, just breathe into that hip. Or maybe you feel both hips. Or maybe you feel something else that is getting stretchy and awesome. And then if you want to, you can start to bring it forward. Pressing your chest forward. So I don't want you to like lose your long spine. I want you to keep your chest reaching forward. So if you can reach further forward than me, that's great. If not, that's fine too. Just so you feel your spine lengthening. And then I'm going to crawl over to my left. Push my left hand away, right hand into that thigh. Just a gentle little bit of pressure to get a little more out of it. Breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And then come back through the center and come to sit up. And then we will release the pretzel legs and do the other side. So, left foot on top of the right thigh, foot flexed. You can stay here, or you can walk that right leg in. Pressing your chest up towards your shin with your left foot super flexed to protect your knee. Keep your spine long, and you can do that little rock it out side to side thing. I like it. And then find your center, rock, or bring your right leg underneath you. So this is a double pigeon, knees to the feet, both feet are flexed. If that doesn't work, you can bring it down halfway. If that doesn't work, you can bring it all the way. Goal is to feel a stretch. So, wherever you gotta be, that's fantastical. Lift your chest. Keep your spine long. We're just gonna breathe into it right here. A little bit of TMI, just cause I am not usually this stretchy. So this is a result of my Life Bar class, plus my Pilates class, plus what we just did leading up to this. I'm like, what happened? My hips are feeling stretchy. So just so you know, it's not usually like this. So that's good news. It's working. And then lean yourself forward, chest forward, and crawl your hands out. That stretch. You can go lower than me, but make sure you keep your spine nice and long. And then come on back up. Release the human pretzel legs and come onto your knees. Whew. A little bit of hip flexors before we finish off. So sink down, keeping your belly in, tailbone down, into that front leg. So your weight is in the right heel. You can always lift those right toes. You can stay here with your hands down to the inside of the foot. You can come down to your forearms. My back doesn't like this one, so you don't want your back to look like that. You want it to be nice and long. So if you have to come up onto your hands like me to keep your spine long, then we're in it together. Totally fine. You'll get that stretch here. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, lift your left arm up, reach it behind you, and grab for your foot. Keep exhaling the hip down. Ow! And then release it. Reverse hamstring stretch again, lengthening the spine right out through the crown of your head. Even if you have to come up a little bit, you go for it. Don't put pressure on your knee though. And then gracefully, it doesn't have to be graceful, switch sides. So you're way down into that nice deep lunge. Hands to the inside of your foot. Make sure you can lift those toes. And then you can rock it out a little bit side to side. You can come down onto your forearms. Just keep the spine long. And then lift your right arm, reach back for the right foot. And here you are. Make sure you are on the top of your thigh, not your kneecap. So your hips should be forward enough that you are on your thigh bone, not your kneecap. If you're on your kneecap, then go back to the stretch we were just doing. And then release it. Reverse the stretch. Flex that foot, pull the hip back, chest forward, lengthening out through the crown of the head. And then take that leg back. Balls of the feet, chest forward. Scoop your belly, tops of your feet. Chest forward, balls of the feet. Press up. Downward dog, bicycle it out. Notice how this may feel different than it did at the beginning of our stretch session. Press both heels down, hips way up. Push the floor away from you with your hands and start to walk your hands back to your feet. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. Bend the knees and start to roll yourself up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders up, pull them back. Feet wide, inhale your arms out, around and up. Open your chest. One more full swan dive with the legs wide. Shake out your head and your shoulders. Reverse swan dive, arms out, around and up. And then you are all done with this. I hope you feel super duper stretchy. And if you haven't already gotten the free PDF that accompanies this workout series, then go ahead and grab it. Here's the link. It'll tell you what other kinds of workouts besides the 6 in this series you can do in the heat of summer. Like some exercises not so good in the heat, some exercises really good to do in the heat. And the PDF also goes over why that is, what happens to your heart, to your muscles, the whole thing. So it's in this PDF, so grab that if you want to build on your knowledge base. And also, let me know in the comments below if you can think of any other workout formats or exercise formats that I did not write in the PDF. I would love to know your ideas. So go ahead and write them there, and I'll see you in the tribe. If you're not in the tribe, then get in the tribe. I want to hear how you're doing and be able to like talk to you. So get in there. I'll put that link in the comments below so you can grab it. It's pretty easy. All right, see you next week. Bye.